And the winner for the 2018 Rivalry of the Year goes to Rex Andrews and Booker T.
Thank you. It's pretty cool. Just seeing you guys here tonight, guys, this is really, really awesome. Started this thing back in 2005, and what a journey it's been. Like my wife said, spent a lot of time. You know, I remember the first time we first opened up downtown, me and my wife, we was getting ready to open up the following day, and the place was like trash to me and my wife and my mother-in-law. We was in there cleaning like all night, man. Literally like from 8 o'clock that night to like 6 o'clock that morning. We stayed in that building, just us three, man. It was crazy. We spent a lot of money on trying to make this thing happen, trying to make this dream come alive. I told my wife that I'm sorry. Charbel was pissed at me a lot of times, because I told her, I said, either we're gonna get this shit done, or I'm gonna run out of money, one of the two. But we're gonna try our best to make this shit happen, because this award right here, guys, it's pretty cool, you know. It's the voice getting this, but this is not about me. This is about, you know, the Cristianos and the Qs and, you know, the Clay Roberts and Hendrix, and it's about you guys. It really, honestly, truly is. It's never been about me. And I want the best for each and every one of you guys. Brendan left here many years ago, freaking 6 years go by, and he come back and bust his ass off. I appreciate that. I really do. It means a lot to me. I never had a birthday party, you know, 54 years, never. My first time having a birthday party. I'm glad it's here with you guys. I really appreciate you guys showing up. Back in 2005, you know, we was, like I said, that first day, so many guys came in. Kevin was one of them, Kevin Bernhardt, you know, one of my first students, you know. So many young guys, man, showed up that first day. It was pretty cool. I was like, wow, man, we got something going here. I remember one kid, he showed up, you know, he was like 17 years old. I said, man, you know, let's see if you could do something in the ring. He actually was so unathletic and so uncoordinated. I was like, man, we can't take you, man. Go train and come back, you know. And came back like 18 years old or something like that, and, you know, got in the ring, still couldn't do anything. And I asked this kid, I said, why do you want to do this, man? You know, I mean, you can't do anything. You know, you don't have an athletic bone in your body, you know. And he said, I've been wanting to do this my whole life. This is the only thing that I've ever wanted to do, you know. That one person, it made me realize also that you can't judge a book by its cover. You can't judge how big a person's heart is. That's real right there, because this kid, he worked his ass off, you know, on the sideline. I always tell the young guys, always write down the what not to do's, you know. Not the what to do's, the what not to do's. And that kid, he wrote down the what not to do's, you know, just kept writing them down. And one day we didn't have someone to wrestle. The guy didn't show up, and I put this kid in the ring, and I said, man, if you could show me something, you know, I'll put you on the show. And that kid got in the ring, man, and he showed me something. I was like, wow, man, it's pretty cool, you know. He could do something, you know. Put him on the show. He's gonna lose, of course, but let's get him on the show, you know. Got on the show, and then boom, he started proving. The next thing you know, that kid became like a prodigy, man. Like, wow, man, this kid's he's getting pretty good. And he's still not that athletic, but man, he can work better than everybody. This is kind of crazy. And we said, man, let's put the belt on this kid. You know, we put the belt on him, and man, that kid ran for a year straight, man. Nobody could beat him. Nobody could outwit him. Nobody had the smarts that he had. I was like, wow, man. You know, one day this kid, he came to me and he said, look, we got to put the title on somebody else. You know what I mean? And make this guy. And I was like, wow. You know, for a kid to think about somebody else, that's what the school is about. It's just not about us. You know what I mean? It's about bringing everybody up. You know, and that's what this is about right here, guys. It's about the first ever Royal Fame inductee. And I tell you, I could be more proud of this kid. He's like my son. I'd do anything for him. You know, Luis Mendoza, ladies and gentlemen, give it up. The first ever inductee to the Royal of Fame. Give it up for Luis Gustavo Mendoza. I love you.
So if you haven't heard, I'm not athletic. I really wish somebody would have told me that. That just threw off my speech completely. I can't even, what I was going to say, I'm going to change it a little bit. You know, you said it's not about you, book, but if you hadn't had that dream, my dream wouldn't have been able to come true, and not too many people were going to take a chance on me, but you did. And I was going to save that for the end, but I thought it was appropriate to say it now, and I owe so much to you. And I know everybody's going to come up here and say that, but it's because it's true. And this place doesn't exist. This place doesn't work without you. And you too, Charmel. She sits next to me, so she might hit me if I don't mention her. So I thank you for everything, because this is impossible without you. Thank you. When I first got the call earlier this week, they said that they were going to be presenting me with the first Row of Fame award. I was happy and pleased and surprised, shocked, all of the emotions all at once. But I had to sit down for a minute and just I had to think, like, man, what did I do in my life to really deserve this? And in that moment, I had the opportunity to look back at my career. And there are so many people that I got to work with, work against, and amongst. And so many people I got to train with, so many people I got to train and learn from, both good and bad. And none of it, all the memories that I made that day and throughout that career, that to me is what made my dream come true. Because I know I didn't, make it. But Marty once told me that success can be measured by the memories that you've made. And because of all of you, every single one of you, I made it. In my heart, I believe it, and I thank you for that. It goes without saying to all the wonderful Row fans who have been following us for so long. It's so weird because we seek validation from complete strangers, but the truth of the matter is that we have nothing, we are nothing without you. This show doesn't exist if we have no one to wrestle in front of. You are just as important as all the men and women back there. So thank you for showing your support all those years too. You're just as important. My beautiful family who's been by my side the entire time, they never look back, they never question. They questioned in the beginning. Apparently I wasn't athletic. But eventually they came around. You start bringing a belt home and they kind of changed their mind. But thank you for being by my side the entire time. my lovely wife, who will be a year next Sunday, sorry. And then my baby daughter, who's 10 weeks yesterday. You guys are my inspiration now, and you are what keeps me going now. So I love you. And I can't continue on without mentioning Rubio, Uncle. You are the other half of the equation, and this is as much yours as it is mine, and I share this with you. And I know I gotta wrap it up. I don't want them to play the music. So now I'm talking to all the men and women of Row. It takes a village to raise a child, but I feel like it takes a village to train a professional wrestler too. And I want to leave you all with two of the best pieces of advice that I was ever given. The first was that the day you stop learning is the day you stop lacing your boots. If you think you're good, you can be better. Never stop learning. Always get better. You promise me? Get better. Always. Because this show benefits when you get better. And you benefit from it. We all benefit from it. Always be better. And lastly, the last piece of advice I was ever given from Book is when I told him that I was going to stop wrestling, he told me probably the most real thing I had ever heard in my entire life, and that was that in this business, you never get out what you put in. And that stuck with me, and I never forgot that. And the truth of the matter is that I believed that for many, many years, and I got in my head and I let it affect me because he's right. You never get out what you put in. But what I failed to do for myself was that you never get out what you put in if you let it. And tonight, I can finally say that that's changed. Just to wrap it up, thank you all. I love you all. This means more than you'll ever know.
Gustavo Mendoza.